I'm going to gem the new rocket backpack equipment to maxed level. I will unlock the new epic equipment as part of the Sound of Clash medal event, where I have to collect the spiky bracelets in order to get metal medals. So let's enter the event first. I believe I already have an event pass, which I purchased previously on the Supercell store. So let's go ahead and activate that. It will give me 300 bonus medals to get me started. We can begin to claim some of the ore as well, which I will need to upgrade this equipment. However, we need 3,100 to actually unlock the new epic. Taking a look in the blacksmith, I do not have anywhere close to maxed ores because you can notice I'm in Dragon 30. I haven't been doing too well the last few weeks, so I haven't really been attacking. So needless to say, let's get some of the medals because I will have to purchase ore from the trader's shop as well. I'm actually going to get 2 of the 6,000 medal bundles, mainly because I like to get the decorations as well. And there's some special offers here. I will get the books. They are always useful for future updates. You can enter a content creators code on the Supercell store as well. Code Judo is very much appreciated. It helps me to bring the best Clash of Clans videos that I can. And obviously, I would recommend making your purchases on the Supercell store because you do get some bonus items, as you see all of the ones delivered here. And it is the same price as in-game. So with that, we have a bunch of medals. I can actually unlock the rocket backpack straight away, and we can use it with the first strategy at level 1. So one thing I initially thought of when I did first see this equipment was using it on the back end of a dragon attack. So let's set that up now and show you exactly what I mean, because at level 1, you don't have all of the use cases unlocked yet. Bit of a nightmare to find good bases in... Town Hall 17 now. Bit of a nightmare to find... Oh, goodness me. Bit of a nightmare to find good bases in battle mode. I had to sign up to ranked, but let's show you what... one of the approaches I first thought of when I saw this equipment, and also what I've seen in the comments, and you'll see why I don't think it's the optimal use case. So let's set up the Electro Dragons here. I think if we just fired the arrow through the air defense and the sweeper at the back there, that would be good. We can equally then, let's just set up a cheap funnel at the bottom, reinforce with the Archer Queen with the siege barracks, and then we'll fly the Electro Dragons into this location, like so. And now from the back end of the base, we'll start the Dragon Duke. It will always fly through the middle, so I'm just trying to double check here where I would anchor this through. And I think we would just start up by this gold mine, snipe the air defense, move down the base. We reinforce damage through the base. And now the Dragon Duke is recuperating health, but he's now supporting the Electro Dragons. The main issue here is you might notice he's lost his passive. And that's a big problem when using it with this approach. It works. We sniped out the back end air defense. You can absolutely allow the Dragon Duke to do more work as well. You just have to assure that you don't misalign his ability. He always goes, like I said, direct through the base. I'm just spamming in my spells at this point. But essentially what it allows you to do is have a second giant arrow to snipe out an air defense. Or maybe you miss the air sweeper. You can adjust with the Dragon Duke. He will fly through the base, and then he's just supporting your air attack. It's a decent approach. However, the main disadvantage here is it's a plan B for if you miss and you lose your Dragon Duke ability, or the passive anyway, where he's boosted in stats. Let's upgrade the rocket backpack, and then I'll show you some different approaches. You can certainly use that, but like I said, I don't think it's the best method. So usually, we can fly through the upgrades here initially. The benefit of getting into battle mode there and I guess just spamming a couple of buildings whilst I was out there is we have progressed through the track. Don't know how much because I haven't checked, but essentially you can notice as I'm upgrading to level 9, that's the first threshold that we will test, we're getting some hero boosts which are applied to the Dragon Duke throughout the attack, and every 3 levels you do get an increase in the amount of damage that is applied when your Duke flies through the base. So at level 9, let's test this out with a different strategy. I do first want to go into the event track, where we can claim a little bit more ore. And we've also unlocked the Party Wizard. Not that I'm going to use him in this video, though. You know what? Why don't we take some of those Party Wizards just for the fun of it? That looks good. Okay, so for this approach, Town Hall 17, again, let me quickly 3-star this. I also forgot temporary troops aren't available in ranked mode. So let's go back to battle mode for the next attack. Okay, interesting base that we've came across in battle mode. So let's begin, I guess, probably from this bottom side can work quite well. But what you're doing with this approach is instead of using the fireball with the Grand Warden, you are using the Dragon Duke to help quickly take out an area of the base. And what that does is allows you to use the Eternal Tome on the Grand Warden rather than the fireball. Now, I've seen this approach from Itsu, so once we've got a decent chunk here, I think after the scatter shot, let's ice block the Warden. Dragon Duke can then fly across, and essentially we've cut out this bottom compartment. We've created funneling. Dragon Duke can then go down at the top, and I think we should enter behind this fire spitter. So once we've got 1 or 2 more buildings, let's actually go now with the ice golem, the throwers to pull the Warden. We can go king, queen. Let's wall break those in there, and let's go with a log launcher from across that side as well, even though we'll wall break the throwers in initially on this bottom area. Now we just leave the Dragon Duke for a little bit, because what we want to do is get through the base here. I think we'll overgrowth this fire spitter pointing at us and the Revenge Tower just to make sure we've got more than enough damage moving through. You'll send in the Valkyries and the Headhunters as we then use the Warden ability. There is the Eternal Tome that I spoke about. We have that now because we did not use the Fireball. Now, as we get into the middle of the base, we'll use a Rage here. Ice Block to distract the Minion Prince and the Monolith. Now we can revive the Dragon Duke because our other troops are in that location helping out. And notice the Dragon Duke is now well protected. We're not losing the passive ability like we did in that first attack. Should probably concentrate on the middle of the base because my troops are getting wrecked, but it's more than good enough here. First time attempting this approach. I don't think I did too bad. I seen this one from Itsu, and I think it is a better approach than the first one because you're utilizing the Dragon Duke's passive ability. You're not losing that by powering him behind dragons. You're essentially able to keep the Eternal Tome for the middle and revive the Dragon Duke over the other side of the base. So that is another approach to use him, but let's go ahead and get this upgraded to the next threshold. One more practice attack for me, and we need to get it up to level 18. This is where we might actually start to fall down on some of the ore. So you can notice the amount starting to creep up. We're also requiring Starry Ore at this point. To be honest, Starry Ore might not be as bad for me because they have been putting more Starry Ore into like regular bundles, which I've been purchasing in between these videos. So we might be okay on that. It's the shiny ore we're going to run out on. We're only on level 15 and we're nearly out. Level 16. We will get to level 18, but that... I wasn't even looking at the glowy ore. Okay. Wow. We are like 500, almost 500 short. And that was after claiming some of it from the metal event track already, right? Okay, there's a decent amount of glowy ore in here as well. I might have to like mass Valk and blast the rest of this, but we are going to have to purchase these other ore offers. So why don't I get the glowy ore required to upgrade? Don't see the upgrade button. We still need some more. 3 more pieces. But once we've got that, we'll upgrade it to level 18. We can do 1 more attack, and then I guess I will do some quick Valkyrie spam attacks in between before we get into the war attack. So with this approach, I will show you kind of what the best use case is, but I will follow it up with a ground attack. I think this will be better for air attacks, as I will demonstrate in the war attack. We can probably stick with the throwers as well, actually. Probably a similar army. It's just that we're going to set this up a little bit different to that last attack. We will, however, need, rather than the revive spell and the ice block, some earthquake spells. Okay, this one should be a good base to demonstrate the strategy to. It's not fully maxed, but hopefully this teaches you the principle of what you're looking for, because the Dragon Duke will fly through the middle of the base and you're not always going for value. Even in this case, we'll get like decent value. You're looking for pathing. And on this base, the Revenge Tower in the middle, it's set to be unreachable to the point where you are just taking damage the entire time. So by sniping that and the clan castle off with the Dragon Duke, using this approach in combination with the giant arrow. Now we can essentially we'll see which way our troops go, and then we'll reinforce with the throwers. And we have a natural cut where they will just move into the base nicely. So the queen should step up and get the town hall. It looks like what we'll probably do is let the dragon duke... Yeah, we'll let the dragon duke go one way. We'll send the throwers in from this direction. And hopefully the queen will follow. And we'll cut the funnel up here with the king. Fantastic. Yeah, queen is now going that way. If we've... Oh, I wall breaked a little bit too late, but the queen should continue and we can jump there. Just to make sure that our queen doesn't get lost from the pack. Dragon Duke can honestly go down at the bottom of the base. It doesn't matter at this stage, because our troops will only move anti-clockwise around the base. There's nowhere else for them to go. They can't be taking damage from the middle. We could actually, like, overgrowth this to try and keep the Dragon Duke alive a little bit longer, and because the death damage should be able to wipe out the queen. Yep, beautiful. Can we get... We might be able to snipe the scatter shot. You can use the warden ability just to make sure everything is kept alive. Siege barracks I should have probably used on the outside to better create the funnel. We did lose a couple of the throwers around the outside of the base, but it's fine. You can see the principle here, and I think that is the main thing that you want to consider if you're using the Queen's Giant Arrow to combine with this equipment. But what I think will be a better approach is using the Dragon Riders to finish off. So that's what I'm going to use in the war attack. Just trying to use the spells to speed this one up, to be honest. We definitely don't need it for, like, damage or anything like that, as you can see. Not the most upgraded base, battle mode. Bit of a nightmare to find them, but this is more about teaching you anyway, rather than making me look good or anything like that. It's just showing you different approaches. Hopefully you can see the difference as you're leveling up. So with that in mind, let's move to what I think is the best approach using this equipment. We do have to just double check, because we were getting close on war. So we've got 23 minutes, so we might have to... Oh, it's a Town Hall 14. Well, that's not going to teach you anything. I'll quickly smash this base, upgrade the equipment to maxed, and then we'll do the actual war attack. Okay, great. Can we 3-star in Clan Wars? Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, well, at least it means once we get this equipment to max level, in 20 minutes time, I will be able to select a base that I think will best demonstrate this attack strategy. Let's actually build the composition first, and then we'll upgrade it to maxed. We do want some rocket balloons to snipe air defense. Plenty of Dragon Riders. Probably a couple of balloons for those Dragon Riders. Some minions to clean up. A baby dragon. Maybe an ice golem for in front of the queen. Let's take one less Dragon Rider, and we'll... Maybe a druid is actually good behind the archer queen rather than healers, just to keep the queen and the duke healed up that little bit. And I guess a headhunter is never bad. Let's take a giant, maybe barbarians to check, just in case we can set up a flinger. Okay, let's see how far we are through this track, because I guess efficiency-wise, I should definitely spam some Valkyries and get to the end, and then just buy the... or with whatever we need afterwards. So, okay. I should probably save this attack strategy. Guess I'll just save it to there. Use my farming composition. And rather than the rocket spear, why don't we use the Dragon Duke now in this farming composition? Maybe alongside the greedy raven. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm going to spam Valkyries, but essentially we just need the specific building, don't we? Well, still, that's even easier to take down with the Dragon Duke's ability. We might actually be able to line it up and take down multiple of them. In one strike. Ah, we missed the storage altogether. Rip. Well, how many do we need? Oh my gosh, I need 11,000. Oh, just notice my loot is full. Okay, might as well get this working whilst I'm farming. Get the crafted defenses upgrading. So I have been keeping an eye on the event track here, 15,864. So as long as I do find all of the bracelets in this next attack, we should then be at the end of the event track. I do spam the Valkyries in because a lot of the time they're on the outside, but honestly, I just struggle sometimes to see where the actual buildings are. Like, I only spotted 2 of them there. I'm guessing we took the other one out on the outside. Yes, we did. Perfect. So that will mean we are at the end of the event track now. We can claim all of the ore. And most importantly, for once, it's not the starry ore that I have to worry about. Clearly, I am going to claim that, but it is more the shiny and the glowy ore. And that's because as I mentioned at the start of the video, I haven't actually been attacking at all, really, for the last couple of weeks. So that's why I'm a little bit further behind on the ore. Now, that should give us a level or two, hopefully. But we do have to get this now to level 27. Oh my goodness, we only have 6,000 shiny ore. So it's only going to get us 2 levels, in fact. So we still have 7 more to go. Thankfully, yeah, the shiny ore looks like it's going to be okay. The glowy is going to be a bit of a nightmare as well, to be honest. Let's go to the trader shop and we can get these final 2 bits of glowy ore. Shiny ore. Now, I don't want to overcommit here because I did buy all of the medals at the start, but I always like to get the extra decorations as well. The barbel head, the face melter for this one, and then equally the clan house decorations. So there are some bonus medals at the end of the track there, which I'll be able to get, but I don't want to overcommit on shiny ore when I can get that in the background as long as I'm attacking. So this level 21, I would say, is your minimum level because you get the biggest active ability jump in stats, but also it's when you can do a lot more damage to the defenses. Nevertheless, let's move back to the trader shop and... Wait a second, I'm buying starry ore. No, I just wasted 300 medals. I think we're basically going to have to cap off on all of this shiny ore that is available for us. Sold out. I bought 40 packs of it. How far does that get us? 6 more levels required. Oh, we have 11,000. So that'll get us a couple of levels. Level 22. Level 23. Now we're out of glowy ore. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do here. There's one more offer in the trader shop, which is for regular gems. Oh, we get the free glowy ore as well. So we can purchase these 2 glowy ore amounts because within the trader shop, it is half the amount of gems. So 300 shiny ore you see there is 150 gems. If I were to gem that outright, it would be 300 gems. So let's gem that. So the gem conversion for glowy ore is 5 gems per piece of ore. Now we have the shiny though. And this is where you can notice 1,616 shiny, 1,616 gems. We do want to head over here to the trader shop. We can buy both of the... Oh, actually, there's 5 packs. Brilliant. Before people comment, because I had that last time, I'm out of raid medals. I really should do my clan capital attacks again. It's just really not something I've done the last few weeks, so we didn't get enough. And at this point, there's nothing else I can do. I claimed them all from the track. We've now got to just bite the bullet and upgrade them with gems. Yikes. This one will be the big one. At least we have the starry ore, though, because it is 35 gems per piece of starry ore that you upgrade. Wait a second. There is a chance. Literally just came to my mind. There are now chests in the gold pass. Now, the builder boost and research boost obviously does not matter, but... Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. Oh, actually, there's quite a few down there, but I'm not going to basically spam all of that. I could just quickly do the goblin maps, but actually, I think I just noticed that the reason I'm not progressing further is the stamp card. All done for now. Yes, so we can't get any further. Why don't we quickly open these chests, though? Because there is a chance we get some ore. A very slim chance because we keep getting dark elixir. But there's a chance. Come on! Literally 3 useless chests so far. It'll all be worth it if you give me like 4,000 shiny ore. A builder bite. Again, I guess not useless, but kind of useless for me. 4 common chests. Beautiful. And even more dark elixir that goes to waste. Like, what? Was that rigged? Out of everything in the common chests, I get 4 rounds of dark elixir when it's full. Come on. Okay. Let's just do it then. I guess they knew this was going to happen. Maybe that's why it's rigged. 6,600 gems, but the rocket backpack is level 27 for me. Yes, it is boosted for the first 5 days of this event, but the title of the video is Gemming It to Maxed. So that's what we've done. Now, in terms of the attacks, let's load up the army that I had built. Haven't looked at the bases yet. I quickly called base number 1. In terms of synergy for this equipment as well, by the way, you kind of have to use it with the Fireheart being a passive ability. Now, the Fireheart is kind of the best equipment for the Dragon Duke anyway, so it is good pairing it alongside the rocket backpack. But the stun blaster, you'd be stunning an area of the base and then flying away from it, so that combination doesn't work. And equally, the flame blower, at least you're getting some damage before you fly away, but it still doesn't really synergize well because they're both active abilities, but you can't really time them at the same moment. So this combination is what you have to go for. Now let's actually take a look at base number 1. As soon as the war timer ticked, I dove in there to make sure that we called it. And okay, I guess I'll have a couple of minutes scouting, figuring out where we want to use the giant arrow and things, and then I'll come back. Okay, I've switched things around a little bit, and I'm going to try and get a bit clever. Looking at pathing, as I said in the last attack, the best defenses to take out with the Dragon Duke Rocket Backpack and the Archer Queen's Giant Arrow is the Revenge Tower and the Monolith. But in order to do that, I'm going to do a short Dragon Duke charge from the Town Hall compartment. I've put the Greedy Raven on the Dragon Duke, so hopefully it will thin out the Town Hall relatively fast. And when the Town Hall is less than half hit points, I'll press the Dragon Duke ability so that he is going to fly through the center of the base, hit the Monolith in the Revenge Tower, he'll damage the Town Hall. Then the Queen's Giant Arrow comes in from the left side of the base. With the 2 Earthquake spells on the Revenge Tower and the Monolith, that is down. Town Hall should hopefully be secured as well, so I don't have to worry about a 1-star. And then after the Dragon Duke and the Queen take out the heroes, we'll see which way they go. If they go to the south or the north, I will just adapt and send the Dragon Riders in from the opposite side, along with the Siege Barracks, in order to funnel that area. I do have plenty of totem spells, freeze spells, and even invisibility spells. Decided not to take a revive, so essentially I have to make sure that the Dragon Duke does stay alive for this. Oh boy. With not attacking for a number of weeks, you get rusty. Like, incredibly rusty. So I'm hoping I don't cost my clan here. Let's go! Okay. Greedy Raven, come on. Do your thing. I am thinking there's going to be a bunch of traps here. Will the Greedy Raven get hit? Let's test with a balloon first. There is. Ooh, Greedy Raven got hit, but not that bad. Totem the Guardian. Should have maybe froze. Let's freeze that, because I kind of wanted that down. Okay, let's use it now. Yes, we got the Town Hall! And we did get what we wanted as well! Beautiful! Let's get the Ice Golem in there. The Headhunter, we can freeze this location to try and protect the Headhunter. Okay, Town Hall is down. Fantastic. That's what we wanted. So, Dragon Duke looks like it's going up towards the top, is it? Basically, the Dragon Riders have to come in from the opposite side. If the Queen comes down to the bottom, it's fine. No, Dragon Duke is coming down to the bottom. That's fine. Now let's just send in the Dragon Riders from up top with the Warden. All is looking good. Can we snipe that air defense? We can't. Rip. Okay. Just keeping an eye. We don't want to lose a Dragon Rider. Dragon Duke is taking a lot of damage. I'm trying to see what's hitting it. It's the Fire Spitter. Okay. It froze that. Would be good to kind of keep the Dragon Duke alive here. If we can get that Fire Spitter, it would be great. Okay, so we've got Clan Castle troops coming out somehow. We did get the Fire Spitter, which is good. Okay, we've still got the Minion Prince ability. Dragon Duke now goes down, but I'm happy with what he did. Very happy. Dragon Riders are over on this left side. Let's rage now, because we've got 2 rage spells. We need the Minion Prince to hurry up. Minion Prince might solo the end of this base. Dragon Duke did its job. The combination worked perfectly. Let's rage again. Minion Prince comes down. We can use the ability now to freeze these defenses. And it is going to be the 3 stars. That is the best use case of the Rocket Backpack in combination with the Queen's Giant Arrow. If you can set things up first with the Dragon Duke, then do it. You don't have to instantly fly him through the base. Beautiful job. Worked out perfectly for the most part. Let me know how you plan to use the Dragon Duke equipment, though. I will place a playlist of the previous epic equipments when I gemmed them to max level and took those into Clan War. I'm sure you will find those ones interesting for strategy. Enjoy the rest of your day.